Hey guys, Tar'Lese Rideaux here. I just wanted to say welcome to this hangout. Someone has invited you because they think you are pretty awesome, and so do we. Guys, what we're going to do is we're going to share with you guys what we are so excited about. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Tar'Lese Rideaux. I am a network marketing professional. I've actually made multiple six figures in the industry, but I'll tell you what, it's always been a lot of work, and I didn't ever really see a ton of duplication. So for those that know me, you know I don't hype, I don't fluff stuff. And guys, I found something, or we found something that we are literally jacked out of our minds about, and we want to share it with you. We want to talk to you about the product, talk to you about the business opportunity, and most importantly, explain to you why now is the perfect time for you to join us. If you've been invited to this webinar, you saw that it was called the WUKAR Millionaires Club, which we're going to go into. But guys, we're only going to keep you for about a half an hour. We're going to explain what we're so excited about. We're going to go through the product, go through the business opportunity, and then we're going to have some of the people on our team share their experience, what we've been doing for the past 8 weeks. So we are with a team called WUKAR, and guys, we have become the fastest growing team in an 11-year-old publicly traded company. This is a company that's been around a while, has a fantastic track record, but I'll tell you what, in the past 8 weeks, we have broken more records than I can count. Depending on when you guys actually watch this webinar, you know, today we've hit over $5 million in sales. We have approximately 3,600 people on our team, and the coolest part about this, guys, is everyone is able to get duplication with this. We are seeing people that have never had any kind of success in home-based business that are absolutely crushing it. So how this is going to go, I'm going to talk to you guys about the product and what I'm so excited about. Then we're going to have Matt Trainer on and talk to you guys about the business opportunity, how you can actually make money with it. Then we have 3 special guests on. They're going to tell you what they've been doing for the past month and share with you their success and how they have built a team of over 100 people in just a few weeks, and they're seeing duplication. So if one of you guys could actually take yourselves off mute to let me know if I'm sharing this screen properly, that would be awesome. So can someone tell me if you can see my screen? Anyone off mute?
We're good. You're good.
We're giving you thumbs up.
For me, it's kind of tilted, but if it's good for you guys, then we're good to go.
Can you see it? All right. Okay, guys, so this is our product. The product and the company that we're talking about is Doobly. What Doobly is Doobly is an online shopping portal that allows you to get paid to shop and travel. This is the product, guys. I'm going to show you the actual product, and then I'm going to show you a comparison to traditional MLM. I know that a lot of you that are watching this right now have said, you know what, I don't want to sell a shake, I don't want to sell a juice, I've had enough, I can't succeed, my parents are telling me this is a pyramid scheme, I don't want any part of it. Guys, this is completely different. This is a home-based business like nothing that I've ever seen. So what we offer is cash back on stuff that you are already doing. As you can see, you know, this is a fantastic example right now. Right now, it's around Halloween time. We're able to get people cash back on their Halloween costumes. The coolest part, guys, is we're able to help people get cash back on their travel, their normal shopping, finance and insurance, and telecom. So these are just a few of the examples, but I don't know about you guys, but have you ever shopped at Target or Walmart? You know, it's not just one of these normal online shopping cash portals where you have to go to Big Bop's Appliance Shop or some random off-brand company that you would never shop at in the first place. So I want to just give you guys 2 examples and show you why we're so excited about this product. So if you guys have ever shopped at the Apple Store, you know that they do not give discounts. Unless you are military or education, you're not getting a discount at Apple. Well, guess what, guys? If you are a VIP membership with us in Doobly, guess what you're getting? You're receiving 7% cash back. I don't know about you, but how cool is it to be able to buy a Mac, an iPhone, an iPad, or an iPod and get 7% cash back, guys? For those of you that are wondering, I'm going to go through all of the memberships for you, but guys, what we have is we have 3 separate different memberships. We have a free membership, so you don't even have to spend any money out of your pocket, and we're still giving you cash back. We have a premium membership, which is $4.95 a month, and then we have a VIP, which is 7%. So how cool is 7% on Apple? Now, I have to be honest with you. I had someone the other day that said, well, you know what, Tar'Lese, that's really good for you, but I don't even like Apple. I'm a PC user. Guess what, guys? Have you ever gone to Best Buy? Do you buy your electronics there? Same thing. Free account, you can get 1%. Premium is 5%, and VIP is 7%. Guys, we have shops in here like Foot Locker. You know, someone on my page the other day was looking for soccer cleats for their kids. I said, hey, go get your soccer cleats at Foot Locker. Football is really popular right now. Go to NFLshop.com, buy your favorite jersey. You can get cash back on that as well. One of my favorite parts, guys, is, let's see, Hello Fresh. Oops, I don't know how to spell. So there's a lot of different options, and I'm going to show you guys really quick here. So one of the cool things is you can get books, clothing, computers, department store, finance, I mean groceries. There's so many different options for you guys. And once again, these are name brand stores. For those of you that are thinking, oh, that sounds really good, but you know what, Tar'Lese, I'm not going to use your portal. I don't shop like that. I like to go online. Guess what, guys? I typed in Halloween costumes earlier. Do you notice anything while I'm scrolling here? Guess what? Doobly pops up in your browser while you're on Doobly or on Google, letting you know, hey, Susie, hey, John, you know what? If you go ahead and buy your Halloween costume from HalloweenCostumes.com, if you're a VIP member, you can get 14% cash back. How cool is this, guys? Even on a free membership, $0 out of your pocket, Doobly is still giving you 8% cash back. Now, for those of you that know anything about advertising, these ads right here cost these companies a lot of money. They spend tens of thousands of dollars to get their website popped up to the top so everyone can see it. You want to know what's really cool, guys? Right here, Doobly is actually hijacking these ads, and they're getting in front of people for us. How cool is that? I also had a rebuttal the other day of someone saying, well, come on, Tar'Lese, I don't just type in Halloween costumes. I'm going to go to an actual store. Or I'm not looking for makeup. I go to Sephora.com. Guess what, guys? When I go, so I'm going to go ahead and just close this out and show you really quick. So if I go to Sephora.com, what happens is this little toolbar pops down to me and says, hey, Tar'Lese, as a reminder, you are a Doobly customer. Don't forget to activate your cash back. Don't forget to log in, and we're going to give you, as a VIP member, 9.2% cash back. Guys, there's no excuse. This is a product that is in front of you all the time. Whether you go through the portal, whether you're shopping on Google, whether you're going directly to the sites, it's in front of you and letting you know, hey, you're already doing this. I want to help you get cash back on it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the packages really quick, and then I want to show you a really quick comparison. So we have 3 different memberships, guys. We have the free, as you saw, is the lowest amount of cash back. We have a premium for $4.95, and then we have a VIP membership for $99. Guys, think of this as like a Costco membership. We all say, I don't need a pack of toilet paper as big as a toddler, but guess what? You're not going to cancel that Costco membership because you need it. You might get something. Guys, is $99 a year worth it to you to be able to get cash back on all of the things that you're already spending money on? So I want to show you, there's a lot of you that are on here that are from a traditional MLM background. And let me just shut this down real quick. So I want to use this as a comparison. In a traditional MLM, guys, you're causing people to change your buying habits. You're saying, don't buy your shake from GNC, buy it from us. Ours is better. Don't go buy Red Bull at Sam's Club, buy our energy drink, it's better. At Doobly, guys, we're telling you, buy whatever you want. Go to GNC, go to Walmart, whatever you like already, keep buying that. So that's a benefit. In traditional MLM, guys, you know, a traditional work from home, 90% of the people in the business are distributors. So you're always worried about keeping someone on auto ship. You're worried about, oh my gosh, is my downline duplicating? Is my downline working? Well, guess what? Doobly is 400 to 1 customer driven. Wouldn't you love to be making money continually on people just shopping on what they're already doing? As mentioned, I've had a lot of success in MLM, but I have to be honest, guys, a lot of people told me no. It took hundreds of people to grow my organization. Guess what? 9 out of 10 people say yes to Doobly. Why? Because they can join for free. Even the biggest skeptics in the world are not going to say no to free, guys. Traditional MLM, hey, buy my juice, buy my shake, buy my drink. Guess what? There's a 700 to 1,000% markup. We don't have a markup here, guys. You're just getting cash back for stuff that you're already spending. Internet and traditional MLM is your enemy. If you don't believe me, go check for your product online right now. Check out eBay, check out Amazon. I guarantee that it's there. Guess what? The internet is our friend. That's a benefit to us, and that is why we're so excited about this opportunity. So I'm going to go ahead and take myself off of camera really quick. So that's the product. I get it. Cool, Tar'Lese. I don't really understand what you're talking about. How can I make money? You know, I got on this hangout because I wanted to know how I'm going to make money, how I'm going to pay my bills with this. And I wanted to introduce the next person. His name is Matt Trainer. And for those of you that don't know who Matt Trainer is, he hates me talking about him. But he's made 8 figures in his life. He's a very successful internet marketer. He kicks butt at SEO, and he gets business. If you go to Matt's website, you see Darren Hardy from Success Magazine. You see John Assaraf from the movie The Secret. These are people that I think probably know what they're doing when it comes to business. So they trust him, and that's why I'm so excited to have him tell you guys why he's so excited. Why would an 8-figure earner be interested in a home-based business? I happen to know Matt Trainer, and he does not like traditional MLM. He thinks the business model's broken. He understands that it's distributor-driven, and so when Matt saw this opportunity, he was like, oh my gosh, I get it. This is unlike anything that I've ever seen. So Matt, if you could take yourself off of mute, please tell everyone why you, as someone who did not like MLM, as someone who thought that it was a broken business model, why are you stoked about it? Why do you have the largest growing team in an 11-year-old company in just such a short time? Take yourself off mute.
Sorry, guys. I'm kind of in a loud environment here. So we've actually got an opportunity meeting here in Richmond, Virginia. I'm on a nationwide tour, going and interviewing a lot of our success stories, and we just got here and it's kind of loud, so I had to move into a different room real quick. But I see David and Charles and Reza on here. You guys are awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited to be able to buy my makeup from Sephora for 9.2% cash back. So I just thought it was funny. Like, why do you have makeup? Why not some guy stuff in there? Anyway, I saw this opportunity, like 9 weeks ago now, and at the time, I basically had in my mind the 2 most dangerous words you can have in English language. I know. I thought I knew everything. I thought that all MLM is broken, which I think most of it is, and I really was not interested in any of this at all in any sort of way. So when I saw it, I actually wasn't interested until I saw the customer side of the thing, because in MLM, it really is broken. I mean, I've always looked at MLM. I heard an analogy the other day I thought was perfect, and it's just like if you owned a restaurant and all the customers in the restaurant were the people that worked there. It wouldn't be a very successful restaurant. That's what MLM is. It's distributor-driven. All the profits are in, and I can't remember who it was today said it. I think it was David actually said it. He said he was making money by taking money out of his own friends' pockets. And that's it, it's kind of just a crappy business model, and it's not sustainable. That's why MLM's up and down, and there's a merry-go-round from company to company to company. To me, I've just stood back and watched this crazy. It looked like a ride to me. People almost like mental masturbation with jumping from company to company, thinking they're running a business, and they're not. So To say I was not interested in this at first is an understatement. But once I really saw that it's 400 to 1 on the customer side, it's customer driven, I got really, really excited when I understood the numbers because of the affiliate marketing side of it. We can just drive customers and not have to go on the network marketing side. To me, I mean, we've already made a lot of money from the network marketing side, but I'm certainly not a network marketer. And that part of the business is great, but I'm telling you, that's going to be dwarfed big time when you get involved with the customer side, because the recurring revenue that you get annually. So imagine that you have a piece of Costco membership. So if you can go out and sell Costco memberships, for example, and you got 25% of their annual renewal, that's $25 per person that you sign up as a customer as a Costco membership. That's what Doobly is, same sort of thing. And people, you talk to anybody that has a Costco membership or a Sam's Club membership, they don't ever get rid of it. I know people have had them for 20 plus years. So that's 20 plus years that we're looking at getting recurring revenue on that $25. And you look at that from a traditional lead generation affiliate marketing standpoint, it blows the numbers away. I had an 8-figure business in SEO doing lead generation, getting $7 one time ever to generate a lead. I called it one and done traffic. Drive a bunch of traffic, spend a bunch of money, do SEO, whatever it is, all these machinations that we do, get $7 one time. I built a huge business from that. That's great. With Doobly, I get $45 up front and $25 recurring every year. So the ROI all of a sudden is thousands of % different than what I'm used to in my business. So it made my current business look small. And since I pride myself on being a big thinker and a big business guy, it put me in a place that I'm not used to being in, where I was actually playing small. And when it did that, I mean, Tar'Lese was there. When I first saw it and the numbers were hitting, I was sweating and I was pacing back and forth, and it really freaked me out. I almost had a panic attack because the numbers I was seeing, it just completely, I just didn't understand the ROI. So now I understand the ROI, how the numbers come in, how the customers are driven, how we get even in the numbers I just talked about earlier. I didn't even mention part of that, and that's the percentage of the cash back. We get a 25% of the cash back that they get, the customers get. So that just, I mean, the ROI is off the charts. I'm firmly convinced I'm going to become a billionaire out of that. This might scare some people with big numbers or whatever, and I don't care. It is reality. That's why I'm pushing for this. I'm super excited about it. I mean, I'm flying all over the country this week, interviewing people just because I'm so excited about it. And I don't know what else to say, Tar'Lese. I don't know, but I just want to get across that this is the biggest opportunity I've ever seen in my life, and I've been successful in business, in real estate, stock market, internet marketing, you name it, and I dropped everything to do this.
Awesome. Well, so I do want to reiterate the fact is Matt had an 8-figure business that he actually left for Doobly. So this isn't, you know, and a lot of people, one thing that someone asked me to mention is, well, Doobly, how do we know it's going to last? And, you know, this is something that's new. Guys, this is new to you. This is not new. This is an 11-year-old publicly traded company, as mentioned. There's in good standing. This is just something that people are just now hearing about. And speaking of something that people are just now hearing about, I want to bring on David. You know, I was so excited about this and genuinely fired up. And, you know, as someone who has had success in the industry, for me to all of a sudden, you know, for those that know me, I'm not hypey. For me to all of a sudden be like, oh my gosh, this is so big. I can't believe this. I have to talk to people about it. So David noticed me on my Facebook wall and was like, okay, I know you and you don't get like this. What is going on? So I'll bring David on, but in the past month, I think only a month, you have built one of the fastest growing organizations inside of our organization that I've ever seen, and just absolute fire and conviction that comes from you and your team. It blows me out of the, I mean, it blows my mind. But what's really important that I need to bring up before I bring you on, David, is the duplication that you've had in your team, the amount of success from people that haven't had success necessarily before, and I'll let you finish the rest of it, but it's really cool to hear David's story and where he came from and how awesome you guys are doing right now. So I'll go ahead and mute myself, but David, do you want to introduce yourself?
Definitely, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's kind of hard not to notice you on social media. Actually, I was talking there with Matt Turner today when he came and interviewed us and put us on video. He's like, man, I just don't get it. She's just constantly, whether she's sleeping, whether she's awake, whether it's at midnight, whether it's at whatever time of the day, you're on social media. And so I already always, I already knew Tar'Lese, prior to this business. She'd add a lot of value. I'm a personal trainer. I was involved in a health and wellness company before, and she definitely helped us out quite a bit. So that's how I established that relationship with her, or with you, Tar'Lese. For those of you guys that don't know the relationship, so I already understood, the caliber of a woman that just Tar'Lese alone was. And when I realized that, she was saying, I don't want to say my juice is better than your juice, my shake is better than your shake, I was like, me too. I don't want to do that anymore either. I mean, me personally, I can talk about it all day. I went to school at Central Michigan for health, fitness, exercise science. I went to become a personal trainer at Lifetime Fitness, was doing really well for the company. However, not everybody else can do that. When it really comes down to it, you have to convince somebody to purchase something that they're not already consuming. And for some people, that's difficult. And for some of my mentors, like, okay, well, listen to Brian Tracy, listen to the psychology of sales and stuff like that. And me personally, I dove all into that stuff. Darren Hardy, Compound Effect. Also, I actually have Success Magazine because Darren Hardy is the publisher of that magazine. And I'm one of those guys that if I get a hold of something, I realize the potential of it, I will go all in. But not everybody else is like that. And we had a lot of customers coming through. My girlfriend alone had 70 customers, but her highest month, she wasn't even making $500 a month. So that's when I truly realized that the residuals were not based on customers. And that's what I really wanted to get involved with business was not just to create a bunch of 7-Elevens that didn't know how to sell product. I wanted to create a bunch of 7-Elevens that were adding so much value to people, and they just had their consumers coming in because of that value. So that's when things kind of really started clicking for me. And then I realized Tar'Lese, she had made multiple six-figure incomes in her previous network marketing companies, which she could do really well herself as well. And then I also realized who she was actually dating was Matthew Trainer, and he was the CEO of this team WUKAR. And at first I was like, okay, Team WUKAR, like our team, we call it Team Results Not Typical. We've had like Team Driven, Team like you name it. But this is not just a team, is what I realized. I realized he is a CEO of Team WUKAR Inc., which actually has a system. And that's something that my organization and honestly my company as a whole struggled with so much, is that everybody were doing different things. Some people were doing things that were working, some weren't, some were trying to do it, and a lot of people were teaching people to do things that they personally didn't truly know how to run their business themselves. So when I really saw the leadership and the mentorship I just held along with Tar'Lese has been phenomenal, but let alone a guy of the caliber of Matthew Trainer. I actually did get a taste of what SEO was in my previous company, where a guy who actually one of my buddies brought him into my organization. He actually dropped $20,000 for SEO. So he dropped 20 grand to get his website viewed 25,000 times a day on Google. And there was no conversion with it though, because some people just didn't want to buy that product online. It was too difficult of a product to truly purchase. But this is completely different. People just get it. We're not trying to convince you to do something you're not already doing, and doing it in a way that you're not already doing it. So if it just makes sense that easily, then your business is just going to come that much easier. And typically I don't like to use the word easy when it comes down to business, because it does require hard work. But if something is an easier vehicle for you and your team to succeed, it was a no-brainer for me. So that's how I kind of understood what SEO was. I saw the people that were the testimonials from Darren Hardy saying that Matt Trainer was their personal mastermind group. People like Brian Tracy, Penn and Teller, MTV, Dr. Phil. These probably ring a bell to at least somebody out there. If not, then you've probably been living underneath the rock. So I saw what these people. So that really was enough for me. I saw the leadership, and I saw the people that they were and what they were putting aside. Matt Trainer alone putting aside $40 million in SEO contracts. Tar'Lese Rideaux putting over multiple six figures of income worth, just putting it to the side because of this concept, which is so much bigger and just made so much more sense to so more people. So that's when it really clicked in my head that I can help my organization, so I won't be the only person actually, generating income, like real income. And I realized that people around me as well too were kind of having that struggle. So essentially all I did is I just decided to listen to people that had what I wanted and surround myself with them. And I have held on to Tar'Lese's coattails since day one. I've been bugging, I've been abusing her time. And it's been something that literally, I've just been modeling what she's been doing. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been putting in quite a bit of effort, quite a few sleepless nights. But when you have an offer on the table like Matthew Trainer is giving to us, especially by November 1st, then you'd be crazy. You'd be absolutely crazy not to just hop on board, because if you knew what it was that we were doing, you would definitely be doing what we were doing. So then that's kind of when I actually introduced Charles Ashton. So he was actually one of my upline leaders in my other company. And I realized that he personally was struggling. He had his company paid for Mercedes-Benz, but then there were other expenses like insurance and damages and getting his new tires replaced and getting gases at premium cost, and the cost is going up. And just let alone, we're kids. For me, I already had $60,000 in student loan debt, but this was just my vehicle to truly get me to where I want to get to and live the lifestyle and have the time freedom to eventually spend the time with my family the way that honestly I wasn't able to as a kid. And I'm ready to help each and every single one of you that sees the bigger picture do the exact same thing. So in case you have any other questions, you can go ahead and fire them away at me, but that's kind of my quick and dirty version of my story.
I do want to bring this up because a lot of people think that, working from home is hard, and it is. It's work. But, I want to bring Charles on because, guys, I don't want to exclude anyone at all that's watching this, but I do want to let you guys know these guys are between the ages of 18 and 26 years old. And these are people that, not saying you guys weren't successful before, but it just never quite caught. It was kind of, some of you watching this might say, I've tried, I've done that, it doesn't work, Tar'Lese, I tried, and so I want to bring Charles on because, we were talking and Charles said, holy cow, I've made 3 times the amount I made in my last company. And, he said 4 times the amount of his last company. And guys, if people that have not saying you weren't successful before, but if people that were not quite getting it, weren't quite understanding before, have been able to take this and run with it with no experience, for those of you watching going, oh, Tar'Lese, of course you did well, of course Matt Trainer did well, they have experience. Guys, we are seeing everyday people succeeding at this business. Matt is traveling right now, going city to city of people that had not had success previously, single mothers, people that have failed at every other opportunity before that are getting the bigger picture and that are absolutely dominating with this. So Charles, I want to bring you on. Just really quick, can you give me some of your success? Let people know why you're so excited about this.
Without a doubt.
Actually, can I quick add something there real quick, Charles?
Go for it, Mr. Cole. Go for it.
By the way, Charles is one of these individuals, by the way, but we have had 34 rank advancements in 1 month and about 3 days. So we've had 112 individuals join up within my organization, and out of those people, there are 4 of them that are 1 rank advancement away from the Millionaires Club, and Charles Ashton is one of them. So I just really want to be able to edify that fact because everybody's winning in this case.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. We wouldn't be here without you, man. I appreciate that call a month ago. As hard as it was to take, as hard as it was being 2 years, deep-rooted into something I love, something that I had poured my heart and soul into, that I poured all my time, my money, my energy, literally sacrificed everything. That's just the kind of guy I am. It was hard to take that call, but it's definitely something that I'm thanking you for now. So for those of you guys that are on the webinar tonight, I don't know if you realize it. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But right here, right now, okay, time for me and for you as well should be frozen because, whether you know it or not, we are stamping this company into the United States, into just this entire industry right now, and it's just truly history in the make. I've been pinching myself. I mean, Matt Trainer, Tar'Lese Rideaux were people that I was watching on video a month ago. They were almost a figment of my imagination. They're sitting there like, yeah, I could tell they were real. All of a sudden, I was on the phone with them. Okay, we're on board. All of a sudden, we're working hand in hand. Tar'Lese being like the cloned woman who can do a million tasks at once, and then all of a sudden Matt Trainer sleeping on my couch last night. Like, crazy, okay, crazy, guys. So I'm excited, but I just wanted to share with you, why, why this, okay? Why did I, choose Team WUKAR? And, really what it all comes down to at the end of the day is ultimately being able to help more people, okay? That's always been my goal. That's always been, my drive is my organization personally is my family, okay? They're my best friends. I would take a bullet for them. And, when your new people aren't as excited, and when people are just struggling to kind of make it, that you got to do something. So when I saw this, I saw something bigger, okay? And you know what, Matt, when you said I hate MLM, I hate network marketing, I agree with you, man. I agree with you 1,000%. It's a love-hate thing at the end of the day, but fact is that some companies come up with some pretty little box, okay, to make it look all nice, but when you open it up, it's not so pretty on the inside. When you're inside the picture frame, it's hard to see the picture, but you know what? If you kind of step back and you do, kind of really take an analytical perspective at stuff, you realize that, the picture that you're in, might be not aligning with your goals. So that's what I saw. But when I saw this, I realized that no one's going to stop spending money at Best Buy, the Apple Store. No one's going to stop spending money at Travelocity, Macy's, Nordstrom's. And then I really started thinking about the timing for this thing going into Christmas, okay, with, Cyber Monday coming up, with, Black Friday and Christmas. And that's the one problem. So many people claim that this industry has, residual income, and it's a lie, in my opinion. It's a lie because it's either A, they're lying to you, or B, okay, they believe the lie and now they're spreading the lie. And you know what, with this, no one's going to stop going to Sam's Club, man. No one's going to stop shopping at Best Buy. No one's going to stop going to these major merchants. So I saw something bigger. I saw a customer base, and my vision for what we're really doing here is to make this thing like the eBay of auctions. Like eBay is to auctions, like Amazon is to online shopping. We want Doobly to be the cashback portal of the world, and I've never been more excited, felt more alive in my entire life. But just in the sake of time, guys, if you're interested, obviously, get back with the person that brought you. I want to make sure that we have some time for my buddy Reza here, because none of us would be here today without Reza and everything he's done. But Tar'Lese, I'll pass it back to you. Thank you so much for inviting us on tonight.
Cool. Yeah. So I do want to just say one thing, guys. We're not bashing MLM. We're just saying, hey, guys, we have something different, right now, in the day and age, the time that it is right now, during the holidays, traditional business goes down. People are not keeping their auto ships. They want to buy Christmas gifts for their kids. Right now we're doing Halloween shopping, then we go into travel for Thanksgiving, which I forgot to show you guys that in the portal. We have Priceline, Hotels.com, all these great travel portals. Then we go into the holidays, Black Friday, Cyber Monday as mentioned. So right now, instead of our business is going like this because people are trying to save money, our business is through the roof. Best thing is, when the economy tanks, guess what, guys? Our business goes up because people are looking for cash backing, people are looking to save money. So we're going to go to Reza, and Reza, I just want to introduce you really quick. I mean, once again, all of you guys, the cool thing is that these guys have built their business from the ground up, and, they have really been in the trenches, but I want to kind of have you share your story and what's different for you. What's been your experience so far, and why are you excited?
Awesome. Thank you for having me on this. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. What's up, guys? This is Reza Shikohi. We are out here in Lansing, Michigan, actually, the capital of Michigan, with a lovely live crowd out here. Everyone excited about this thing. And we are pumped simply because of this thing feels good to do, honestly. That's one thing that, is really different with me. In my previous company, I loved it. It brought me to where I am right now. But what brought me to where I am right now, honestly, where I was in the position in the company wasn't necessarily going to get me any further. And I wasn't really looking for anything either, though, because when Charles contacted me about this, I'm building this because I'm trying to honestly create myself a sustainable income for it to pay me for the rest of my life. So I'm building essentially my future on this. A lot of you may not do this. Some of you may look for a part-time income. Some of you just like, dude, I just want to be a customer. Like, let's go. Yeah, awesome. I'm looking this as a as a way for me to create myself a sustainable income that's going to pay me for the rest of my life. And when Charles came to me about this, I was like, dude, like you understand that I'm taking this thing extremely seriously. How are you going to bring me another company? And up until now, I've been involved in the industry of network marketing for a year and a half. I've been given, the pitches and other companies and stuff. So I was just like, dude, in general, I came to one conclusion about network marketing. They were all the same, honestly. It's just the product that made it a little bit different, all right? But a very, very successful industry. For those of you who don't know, network marketing is actually the second highest paid profession in the world next to professional athletics. So you guys are 6'7", the next LeBron, or you can sing like Justin Bieber, probably should do something a little bit different to attain some different results. And I chose this industry. So when I was introduced to Doobly, it wasn't like anything else I'd ever seen. And the reason for that is because of the fact that everybody wins in the situation. You see, guys, with traditional companies in this industry, a lot of them, like Tar'Lese was saying, it's driven by the customers. Kind of like what Matt was saying, you have a really, really good restaurant and all the employees are ordering food, so it's just kind of like how my business was built too. I had over 200 active orders going through my group, and if I were to take away the opportunity to make money, maybe 3, 4 of them might have been customers. That is scary, okay? And unfortunately, we're like okay with that in this industry. But now with Doobly, okay, what intrigued me was we weren't going out there trying to recruit people. I've came to the realization, guys, that not everybody wants to build a business. Honestly, some people love what they're already doing. Some people maybe want to add a little bit of part-time gig next to the side. Nothing too crazy. Maybe you don't want to host these calls. Maybe you don't want to be on here. And that's totally cool. But I was always under the pressure to be like, yeah, you should do this. And I kind of realized that we don't have to get anyone to do anything different. And it relates to the product and also relates to building the business as well. So I got intrigued just because of the fact that everybody wins. And I heard a quote one day from Jim Rohn, someone that I really study all the time as much as possible. He said, find a way to serve the many, for service to many leads to greatness. And I've got a big heart. I'm honestly not in this for the money. I'm not in this for the lavish lifestyle or anything like that. That doesn't get me excited at all. However, I do understand that money's up there with oxygen and you need it to survive. So how nice would it be to not worry about it and go out there and find what your true passion is in life? Because to be honest, most don't know what they would do for the rest of their life if they didn't have to worry about clocking in or clocking out or chasing the paycheck. That's why I was building the business essentially. So with this though, customers out there that are already doing these things in shopping, and we're just giving them so much value, and that's the service we're bringing to a large group of people. That's in return compensating those who are deciding to become affiliates, and that's why I got involved. Honestly, the company sold, and then the cherry on top of the whole thing was when I saw the vision that Matt Trainer has. Okay, and that was it. I remember I was iffy about the whole thing, and I watched a few videos, and I got involved in it. And I went down to Virginia. Actually, he's down there right now. I drove down to Virginia to talk to my guys out there about this whole thing. And I got on the phone with Matt, and I told him, I was like, dude, no BS, no, don't hype, no nothing. Be straightforward with me. What are you doing with this? Okay, why are you doing? What's your vision with this whole thing? And basically, what came down was Matt wants to help as many people out there. And not just with money, but the value that Doobly provides. Whether it's, hey, let's help as many people save as much money as possible because they're already going to spend it anyways. So the question is, do you want cash back for it or not? Dude, that was insane, okay? And then the amount of effort that he's putting in for his team. I mean, this guy does not have, like we were over at Charles's house and he's sleeping on the couch and I was just laying like, dude, this dude's made over 8 figures, and he's just chilling with us. And like, yeah, man, I'm in the trenches with you guys. I'm willing to work as hard, even harder than you guys, to make sure that I'm committed to the promise that I made you, which was to go all in and help that vision come true. He paralleled my vision, and that's why I got involved in it at the end of the day, because I realized, yes, you do want to listen to people who have what you want, right? Listen to them. Say what they say. Do what they do. You get what they get. More importantly for me is listen to those who also know where they're going. Okay, if someone has what you want, that's awesome. But if they know where they're going from that point on, and it still intrigues you, you follow them. And I don't know, Charles or whoever was grabbing on Tar'Lese's coat, but I'm grabbing Matt's freaking pants or wallet or something, dude, because I'm I'm going with you wherever you go, bro, because you got the vision that I want, and I want to help literally as much people with this, because there's no gimmicks with this. There's no, looking and reading the fine line. It's very simple. You get money back on stuff you already spend money on. Those who decide to become affiliates build a customer organization, helping them do that and duplicating and having a team together. And that's what this is all about. Teamwork makes the dream work. And at the end of the day, when you help as much people get what they want, I hear you always get what you want, okay? And that's why I got involved with this. So thank you guys so much for having me on this. Really, really do appreciate it. And for those of you who are watching this, okay, question it logically. Ask yourself if it makes sense. None of us are here giving you a business pitch. We don't have a script. Hey, say this, say this, say this. We're genuinely speaking from our heart, all right? But we're also telling you the facts. The facts sell, okay? I don't need to give you this elaborate story or this why or this paint you this dream, or anything like that. Just like, hey, this is what it is. You're already doing it. The question is, do you want money back for it? Very simple. Very, very simple. And that's why I got involved. It just makes sense. And one last thing that the CEO of this company, actually, I just thought about this when I watched the video of him, was talking about how, he saw the vision for this whole cashback. He said, it's very simple. All I did is I looked at where people were spending money, and I said, hey, how can I find a way to position myself ahead of it? Once again, it's so smart, logical. It makes sense. What makes sense, guys, makes a lot of money. And for those of you that are interested, you team up with us, and we'll show you exactly how to do that, because I've been involved for 1.5 years in the industry, and not bashing on the company at all, but the highest month I ever had was $1,100. On a month-to-month basis afterwards, 1 month I'd have $1,100, but to be honest with you and very real, no disrespect or anything, maybe $700-800 was the most I'd be making based on the work that I was doing and continuously having to keep up with the attrition. Okay, dude, with this, I've been in this for 2 weeks and I've tripled my income. Numbers don't lie, guys, and they speak in volumes in this case. So thank you so much for having me on this. Tar'Lese, I'll pass it to you.
Thank you. So, guys, just a little recap. I see a lot of you have recently gotten on. What we did is we showed you our amazing product. We've showed you the business model and why we're so excited about it. Me, personally, I've made a lot of money doing this, but as Reza said, guys, this is just something that works for everyone versus having to pitch people and tell them why they should join us. They're seeing it already. Even for people that don't want anything to do with the business, I'm welcoming them as customers and I'm helping them get cash back. We have the ability to work with nonprofits. We have the ability to work with large business corporations. Guys, get back to the person that contacted you with this link to this webinar and tell them that you want to join as soon as possible. Once again, I'll say this another time, I am not a hype person, guys, but now is the time that you want to join. We have, once again, broken $5 million in sales, over 3,600 people in the organization right now. It's not slowing down. We're welcoming hundreds of people a day, and I don't want you guys to get left behind. If not now, then when, guys? So get back to the person that sent you this link and take action today. I cannot stress that enough. Thank you guys for taking time to get on this hangout with us. There's a lot of you on here, and I know that you have a lot to do, and your evenings are busy, but thanks for spending the time with us, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.